Cheers and enjoy the show. Welcome to the Bars Open.
What's happening, everybody? Welcome to the Bars Open with Beth and Greg. I'm Greg, and that's Beth. Peace, yo.
Peace, yo.
How you doing, honey?
I'm good. How are you?
I am splendid.
Oh. Well, that's taken care of now.
How you doing?
Good. How about yourself?
Good. Got a little lipstick on your tooth. A little lipstick.
Did I get it? Did I get it?
You got it. You got it. You're good. What's up, Jonathan? How you doing, man?
Hello.
Beth's got a little lipstick on her tooth.
Not anymore.
She did. She had some on her tooth.
I took cares of it.
There we go. I got everything taken care of now. Oh, it's Wednesday.
I know. It seems like it's only day 2 of the work week, and I'm like, why is it so long?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's been taking so long for you?
I just have a lot of presentations this
Lloyd,
week.
what's up?
A lot of presentations. You know how that goes.
Did Bethany get a birthday cut?
I did, kind of, a few days before, but yes.
She got her eyebrows did, her eyelashes did,
Hair did.
hair did. Got a little beehole wax.
Sorry?
Did you get that done?
No.
No.
I don't wax my beehole. I laser it.
Oh, that's the difference.
And I haven't done that in a while.
I forgot about that. You don't really need to after a certain amount of times, right?
Well, yeah, but
It's not the rule to
it
lasering.
takes quite a bit of
I don't
time.
know.
But you know, when it's cold, you don't really think about it.
Jonathan said it's cold as F up there in northern Minnesota, dude.
Yeah.
We feel your pain. Just kidding. It's like -60 up there.
Seriously?
Yeah, it's like ridiculous. Down here, it hit a balmy
16
45
today, but it was 16. It was 16 yesterday morning when I got up and 18 when I got up this morning, which is pretty stinking cold for South Texas.
I don't know if you've seen this, but have you seen the stories where in Chicago and stuff like that? I thought about pulling this story, but I didn't. Cars aren't starting. What's up, Evil Ginger? How you doing? Hey, real quick. Beth and I we reset up the new podcast set for the Castro Files.
Mm-hmm.
We haven't dropped one in a while. First one we did was on Voodoo Dolls because you inspired
by
Beth.
her. Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So he said they have a high of 0 degrees coming in.
Nika said that's why no one should live in Minnesota. Not wrong.
No, not wrong. So I watched a bunch of videos and stuff like that on Teslas.
People's cars aren't starting.
Teslas aren't
Well,
charging.
the cleaning lady's car didn't start on Monday. So
But
she couldn't come.
her car sounded like kind of shit.
Did it?
Yeah.
You heard it?
Yeah, she tried it. It took her 3 times to start it this afternoon.
It did not.
Yeah.
It did
She just
not.
needs a new car.
She just probably needs a new battery.
Yeah.
The cold probably was like the final straw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That happens with batteries. Like heat kills them in Phoenix and whatever. But the cars people don't know how to pre-warm their car, their batteries. Keep in mind, like,
But with a blow dryer?
no. So there's like a setting in it or something like that, and you need to condition the battery to warm up. It's kind of in Colorado when we lived there, or a lot of cold weather places, you can get a battery warming kit.
Yeah, I did
It's like a little plug that sticks out of the front.
No,
We didn't need to worry about it. But there's it's like a heater that goes around and you plug an extension cord into it and it just warms your battery, right? Well, it's built into the system, not there, everywhere, I guess, right?
What's
It's
built? In
like
Tesla.
it's like a setting to warm it up.
Okay,
But if your car runs out of juice
it's not gonna work.
altogether,
Yeah.
you can't even charge it, right?
Wait, why? Because it's so cold.
Because it's so fucking
It
cold,
won't
right?
take a
It
charge.
won't even take the charge.
Interesting.
So there's like graveyards of dead Teslas.
That's probably exaggeration.
No,
How are they graveyards? Are they
Because
talking about like
none
the
of them
parking,
will
like
start.
the sales car lots, or
all of the charging stations
right?
are not working.
Right.
Well, or not, they're not, it's not that they're not working. It's the cars die in spot charging and they aren't taking a charge. So none of the people that show up
Can
to
charge
those
their car.
can charge their car and then they're dying. And their cars are freezing.
Oopsie.
Combustion engines, people. I'm just saying.
Oopsie.
Gasoline is not a bad idea. Read
or at
what's
least
going
have
on.
a hybrid where you have gas and battery.
Just thinking out loud here,
Yeah.
right?
You're relying on a lot when it comes to battery only, because you know how annoying it is when the battery runs out in your remote
Engine
control?
block heater. Exactly. It works well.
When
That's what my brother has.
When your battery runs out on your remote control and you have to get up to
Yep.
go get new batteries, well, that's nothing compared to the battery in your car not working, and you can't replace the batteries
You can't replace. Yeah, there's
or
no
charge them.
Exactly. Cheers, honey.
Cheers.
Welcome to Wednesday night.
Seriously, all of a sudden I just started getting sore. It's good all day. It's like once I slowed down. Hertz is selling their fleet of electric cars.
Oh, yeah. I saw that too. That's a pretty big story, actually. They're not getting into the electric car. They're getting out of the electric. They had tons of them. And people are like, it dies. And I wouldn't rent an electric car. Fuck you. I'm not renting an electric car.
Especially if you don't own one, naturally, you don't remember.
Bring it back fully charged. Could you imagine them telling you that?
You have to remember to charge it.
Could you imagine them telling you to bring it back fully charged?
And then because you don't own it, you have to find a charging spot.
And how much does that cost?
I mean, no. Do they charge you for those charging spots?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't
Absolutely.
know that. Unless you stay at a hotel that's got charging spots, which I guess depends on where you live. I'm sure California has chargers in their hotel parking lots.
Long time ago, Elon Musk went to the National Highway and Transit Authority and TSA or whatever it's called. And he said, I will fund getting everywhere charging stations.
They said
just pay half. And they said no.
Mm-hmm.
And now
they're taking him up on it.
Hey, fuck it. Whatever, 20,000 cars. Yeah.
Wow, that's a lot.
It's a lot of cars.
So what are they selling them, I guess?
Yep. I'm in the market for a full-size truck. I currently have an F-150 that I need a new truck to replace it.
Yeah.
What do you guys recommend? Do you recommend a Dodge? So a Ram, a GMC.
GMCs look nice.
Those are nice. A Chevy, which is basically the GMC.
Yeah, just
but a nicer version. GMC's a nicer version.
Yeah.
Oh, whatever you want to call it. I'm not.
It's their brother and sister.
Yeah.
It's
Toyota,
like
Tundra.
Yeah.
Ford F-150. I currently have an F-150. What do you guys think? What would you get? I got to get something pretty quick here in the next month or so.
Better start buckling down.
Somebody wrote he broke into my F-150. It's because they got shitty door handles on.
Is that why?
Yep, absolutely. That's why everybody's fucking Raptors get stolen and taken.
Deadleg said he loves his Tundra.
So I saw, dude, I saw yours on your Instagram.
Yeah.
And I was like, God damn, they're nice.
Yeah. I told you we need to go see one.
I'm
being stubborn.
I have a really hard time with spending 70 grand on a truck. But I am over it. I've gotten over it.
Man.
I'm over it.
Apparently not. You're still crying about it.
They're so expensive.
Get over it. They're all going to be expensive.
Why is everything so expensive?
Because the world is expensive. Just cry in your beer.
GMC is the Cadillac of Chevy trucks. Basically, that's exactly what it is. Which I'm fine with.
Well, it said GMC or Toyota.
Yeah. I like GMCs.
They're nice looking.
Yeah. All right. You ready to jump into some stories?
Sure.
Okay, cool. Have you ever heard of Ozempic Face? No, because it's a brand new side effect.
Whoa.
Ozempic Face.
Okay.
Here, I've got an example of Ozempic Face. There you go. Right there, honey. Ozempic Face.
Stupid.
But it's kind of true. So Ozempic Face is one of the side effects of taking Ozempic. It prematurely ages your skin, which is a known side effect. On top of that, there's a chick that's going to be going to have irritable bowel syndrome or something like that for the rest of her life.
This chick that took Ozempic?
No, another chick. Yeah, that wasn't the chick. I mean,
who's going to have irritable bowel syndrome because of Ozempic?
Some random, it's a random side effect.
For the rest of her life.
Permanent.
Why?
Because it just fucked with her system.
No way, Jose.
Yep, absolutely. It does. So I've got a whole bunch. Your teeth can fall out. And you get your bone density will go down. All sorts of crazy shit will happen. I was going to find the story here. It's around here somewhere.
Deadleg said, mine is bougie.
No, I need bougie. I want heated and air conditioned
Mine's a
seats.
bougie one, I'll admit, but it's comfy crying myself to sleep in that front seat.
Seriously, dude. It for real is. Okay, so this is Jillian.
Lloyd,
oh,
nobody touches
sorry.
my car. And if my car gets traded in, it's traded in for another 2024 A5 Sportsback.
Or some other race car that she wants.
Yeah, we're not. And I'll have you know I hit 7,800 miles. So
In 4 years now?
I got sad. I was like, oh, it is 7,800 miles.
7,800?
Yeah.
Like it rolled over to the 8 and that made you upset?
Yeah, because it's close to 8.
In hundreds of miles.
200 miles will be at 8.
Oh.
Dang
How old
it.
is that car? We got it in February?
It's a
Of
November of 21 and it's a 22. Does that sound about right?
No, we got it in 2020.
No, I think you're wrong.
No, that thing is
you know what? I'll
old.
tell
That
you.
thing is 3.5
3 years old. It was 3 years old in November.
Yeah, so
So-
okay, 3 years, 3 months. So
20.
Jillian Michaels, you know her.
I do know.
She's
her.
one of your favorite people. Warns of Ozempic Face and long-term effects of trendy weight loss jab. If you're hoping to keep the weight off for good with Ozempic, Jillian Michaels says, don't hold your breath. The fitness guru warned of the exhaustive list of side effects triggered by the weight loss jab, namely the sagging skin and gaunt appearance. As a result of, God damn it, accelerated facial aging that has been dubbed Ozempic
Wow,
Face.
we all want that. We don't spend thousands of dollars to prevent aging just to go and say, screw it.
Yeah, you got that wand thing that takes out wrinkles. Well,
Mhm.
now you're going to need to vacuum seal your face too. So the fitness guru, I already said that.
So Lloyd said all this is bullshit. The Ozempic stuff, or what's bullshit, Lloyd?
Well, there is
and
no
I love
miracle
Wanda said
cure.
it's basically myth without a high.
There's no
or meth
miracle
without
cure
a high.
for weight loss.
No, if there was, believe me, I'd be all over it.
People are jumping on this, and wait until you see all of these
Hey, to each their own.
famous ass people. They're gonna look old as shit.
To
They're gonna
each
be
their own.
45 years old. They're gonna be like my age.
To each their own.
Right.
Don't judge.
No, hey, let them do it. Fuck it. Every medication, whether it's antibiotics or vaccines, have a cost benefit analysis. They all have side effects. The former biggest loser trainer told Fox News. So when we look, and this is on New York Post. So when we look at Ozempic and all of those drugs, there are many side effects from extremely nefarious to just absolutely shitty. No pun intended. Ozempic was approved by the FDA to treat type 2 diabetes, but has been used off-label for weight loss. The drug, however, has been linked to side effects that range from mild, like putrid belches and skeletal fingers, to severe, like suicidal ideation and bowel obstruction or stomach paralysis. And that's, I think, what that girl had.
Wow.
The craze first took over Hollywood more than a year ago and has since been endorsed by the likes of Oprah Winfrey, Shannon Osbourne, the latter of which claims
Who's
she has
Shannon
no
Osbourne? Oh, she's one of the
Sharon.
older,
I'm sorry,
Oh, Sharon. Okay.
Sharon Osbourne. So no regrets about the jab, despite her frail figure.
Evil, I have a friend that's starting to take it as well. She's only taking it once a week versus every day. But Evil said she has a friend is going to start taking it. I'm concerned, but it's not my place to tell them what to do. Absolutely. That's kind of like to each their own. You got to
Put the information out there for them, though, and be like, hey, check out this fucking. Have you read through the list of, like,
well, here's where I have a problem with it. Like,
Okay.
I would love to take it, but why would I start taking it if I'm not going to change my eating habits and start working out a whole lot more and like start making healthy changes
and then if
in
you
conjunction
did that at the same time
with it?
your bone density actually gets impacted, right?
What do you mean?
Literally, Ozempic
Good or bad? Yeah,
takes
but,
away
but
calcium.
the workout part helps.
Strips calcium.
The workout
So
helps
that
put it back.
could, I still wouldn't say it's a 1-for-1 benefit.
No.
One of the things that Beth does is she's like, hey, I got a new medicine I have to start taking because of whatever.
Well,
And you're like, I can't look at all.
when I took an antibiotic.
That's what it was. It
Was
wasn't
when I
like a long-term
Yeah,
thing.
but I took the
She's like,
antibiotic.
can you look at this?
Well, because when I picked it up, the pharmacist was like, no vitamins, no minerals, no all this stuff.
Like, what
And
does
I
that
was
mean?
like, I
Like,
couldn't
why?
take that while I was taking the medicine. I don't ever read the side effects of medicine. I give it to him and I'm like, hey, see if there's any serious side effects and then keep an eye on me. I don't read them.
Like, you might have to pass out, fall on the stairs, and my
Right?
leg's going to break
I don't
off.
read them because sometimes they're, psychosomatic. Oh, this said I wasn't going to feel
That's a
like
good
left
idea,
side of
yeah.
my face. Now I can't feel the
When
left
I
side of my
read them
face.
real quick, I read through them and I go, nope,
You're
you're
fine.
good. Yeah. So
Bloom said he
Ozempic
prefers real
Face.
drugs.
That's a new one for me.
I've not, and the fingers, skeleton fingers.
Could you imagine losing weight around your fingers? I mean, I know that like I get cold and my ring gets
too
thin,
big? I mean, too big. Yeah.
or whatever you want to call it.
So she did tell, she heard there were some rough side effects and to be safe about it. And that's kind of what I did too. I mean, don't get me wrong, but if it were that simple, I would do it. But you really got to, you can't just take this drug and not change what you're doing.
There was Viagra was originally for a heart medication. Now it just gets people's dicks hard.
And gives them heart attacks.
While they're having sex, at least.
Yeah.
At least if you're going to go out that way.
Well,
but it was Ozempic, you're going to be shitting your pants.
Well,
your leg's going to break. And then you're just going to fucking.
So I, as much as I would love to say, oh, if the once a week has no side effects, then I try it. But really, Beth, there's other 500 things you should do before you resort to that. Like, how about you try to eat better?
Work out.
How about you don't have those Pringles every day for your snack?
They're good though.
Oh, they're so good. Those salty parabolas.
Parabellums.
Parabolas.
Parabolas?
Parabolas. I think it's from Ghostbusters.
Parabolas. Check your text, Greg. Lloyd. His wife said, or he sent me a picture of his wife who lost 70 pounds in less than a year. Only side effect happened when you keep eating sugar.
Yeah.
She does look great. Yeah.
Nice.
Understand, but
bitch is gonna lose their
there's
titties.
side effects. Nope. No, that happens no matter what.
Yeah.
So like Beth, and I'm not calling you out, you know this.
I always say I can't wait to lose weight because I want my boobs to get smaller.
And I'm like,
can we not lose it then?
how do we keep the best of both worlds?
You don't.
We keep the titties.
If my cheeks go, my titties go.
We keep the titties. And I'm going to just leave it at that. Because I'm smart.
Because you're smart. No, you're not. Usually you say what you're not supposed to, and then you're like, ah, shit. Homeopathic. Yeah, I like homeopathic too, wherever I can.
Of course. I mean, everybody does, right? I mean, you want to do shit homeopathically. But no, homeopathic is work out, burn more calories than you're taking in. That's the only thing. Eat more meat.
Eat better carbs, I should say. Eat healthy carbs.
Healthy.
Ugh, it's so
pretty
boring.
much the only thing that's ever
Nico
worked
said
for
fake
the
ones.
entire world, right? Because
it's
I'm fairly certain those dudes.
I want to see what happens. Like, what I'm interested to see is when people stop taking. Do you have to take it the rest of your life, or can you stop taking it and then? I mean, if you haven't changed your eating habits, isn't the same thing going to happen?
You're going to pop back up. But it's so easy. Just get a shot.
So are these people like, are they now in conjunction with the Ozempic having to learn to eat different, better exercise?
You're trying to say, is there some sort of like healthy regimen they should be on?
Well, even after they get more so even when they're done taking the
gastric
medicine.
bypass, fucking Chris Christie's fatter than ever. And he had the fucking thing.
We had a friend that
I think he actually had to have it removed.
She
ate right through that fucking thing.
Yeah, she really did.
You just eat
small amounts.
They tell
you that you're supposed to like
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, she says your gut health, your gut biome, which mine is all jacked up. But they say you're supposed to, like, a lot of doctors wouldn't prescribe it unless you got counseling to figure out why you were doing what you were doing.
Yeah, we're doing it. So Nico, you asked what's going on out here. We are doing a call-in show on Friday. If you're interested in calling in, DM me on Instagram at Greg_LaMontagne. I think it's Greg_LaMontagne. Out if you follow me, whatever, do that. Follow me, send me your number, or I'll send you my number, but I'm not just gonna put my number out there. I've done that before. Yeah. Then I have to go and delete all the comments.
Yeah. Hey, Evil Ginger, can you DM me like what you take for your gut health? Because I'm interested.
Yeah. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Next one.
I charged up my flip phone, CB said.
Good. Next up, 101-year-old veteran has legendary, Jesus. 101-year-old veteran has legendary birthday bash at Texas Hooters.
Nice.
This guy, I'm like, oh, wrong one. That's Hogan Hero. Hang on a second. Here he is. There we go. This gentleman, it's awesome. Start of a new year was celebration for us all, but for one El Paso veteran, it was an even better celebration as he turned 101 years old, and he celebrated in style on January 5th.
Oh,
101-year-old war veteran and hero Harry Perez Cerezo was able to celebrate his milestone birthday at one of his favorite places, Hooters.
that's funny.
When I'm 101,
You want to grow up to be just like him?
I want to. When I'm 51, I want to go to Hooters. Like, I'm fine. I like Hooters.
Why wait? Go 48, babe.
Dude, I went there before our wedding,
I know.
so I'm totally fine with it.
I've been with you
I'm
several times.
on board.
It's not my most favorite wing in the world.
But it's fun.
When we actually just when we would
And
go
the chicks
when we would go
really
in
are-
Phoenix, we would go just really to drink. We would
Absolutely.
get an appetizer. But
And it was kind of a cool little place, right?
Yeah,
So the World War II and Korean veteran was surrounded by vibrant Hooters atmosphere with the cheerful Hooters girls leading the charge in the festivities. And they really did. So you can go out and you can find video of them like cheering and doing all this shit. It was really cool.
That's sweet.
So photos shared online showed a smiling Harry with a special birthday cake and a few Hooters girls helping him celebrate the big one.
Well, I bet you he goes to this one all the time, so they probably know him.
That's his go-to
That's
bar.
his go-to.
You have to absolutely celebrate. If you're turning 101,
Dude, that's my goal.
you do what you want to do. Like, I don't give a shit if he wants to go to a strip club. Nope. 101. I'm going
could
to a
have a heart
strip
attack.
club. I don't care at 101.
Well, I don't want to. How about you could die 101
You're
in one
already going
day?
to be dead. If I'm
101 one day.
Honey,
Oh,
if
you?
I'm
But you're not
101,
going to make it to 101.
you're already dead. You're long gone. That
I
means
am.
you're 107.
Yeah, I'm going to be long gone.
Yeah.
You're not going to make
You're
it to 101.
dust in the wind.
Literally, because no, it was in El Paso, Nico.
So it was
it was in. We went to the one in
Phoenix, in Glendale.
Glendale. Thank you.
Yeah.
I was like, that place
Right
West
next
Side.
to the Moon Saloon.
Yeah,
Where we
Right by Arrowhead
celebrated
Mall.
our
after party.
the after party,
wedding
from
after
the wedding
party.
after party where we got shit face hammered, and that's not even a story for another time. It's just we don't have time to talk about that story.
Yeah.
It's great.
You're not going to live to be 101.
You don't know this. My great grandfather
Mhm.
was on oxygen, smoking cigarettes
Mhm.
at 99.
Did he make it to 100?
I think he might have. His name was Lil Pepe
Why? Because Pepe's French and he was
because
French.
he was like this
But
tall.
why
He was
Pepe?
literally like Pepe is grandfather.
Okay, in French.
Oh, and fuck. I got measured today because I
Oh.
went and did my due diligence, got checked up and did all this stuff. And then also I'm getting testosterone. I need to get
Back
back
on
on
your
testosterone
testosterone.
and stuff like that. And they measured me
Mm-hmm.
and I was 5 feet 6 inches, 0.3.
That's what we've been
I
saying.
shrank. I
We've been
swear to
saying
God, it was
5'6".
I swear to God, it was 5'7" maybe 2 years ago.
Maybe 2 years ago, maybe 3 years ago.
I think my spine is compressing. I think
It's-
all the weight of the world on my shoulders.
Oh my!
Thank God we don't have kids.
Seriously, because not
This
only would
gentleman-
you be short, but you'd be wrinkly.
Yep. So
Sure.
they gave him a token of appreciation for his incredible 22 years of service. He was presented with a specially signed Hooters hat.
The same guy?
Yep. Same dude.
Nice.
He got a Hooters hat. It
Especially
was signed. Yeah,
Hooters hat.
absolutely. Did you know that there is a Hooters card? It's a black card. Ross has talked about it on.
What? It's like a
It's like
a Hooters
it's like
credit
a-
card.
It's like a Hooters Amex Black.
So what? You
but
just get a rolling
It's not a
account
credit
with
card.
them.
You don't know. You never have to pay for it. So there's
You
only
never
a
have to pay
handful.
for your food.
Do you remember the dude that was
Remember.
Christian something or other? You guys put it in the comments if you guys can remember. He's been in The Librarian. He was in Buffy the Vampire Slayer. He was kind of the blonde guy. Anyway, he's friends with Ross.
Hey, space.
He's friends with Ross
Okay.
and
Tall.
shorter dude.
Oh.
He was like the karate guy in
And-
Librarians.
No. I know.
The
who you're talking about.
Librarians with
He wasn't
Noah.
in Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
He was. Yeah.
He also was in that show where they would.
He's been
right
on TV
wrongs.
forever.
Yeah, I know who you're
Right?
talking about.
And Ross is saying he had said that long time ago in Hollywood, one of the like owner or something like that gave him like basically this card that gets you into Hooters and it covers everything. at Hooters. Like you just show them the card. There's only a handful of people that have these things.
And you get to keep it forever? It's
It's
not like a one-time use?
nope. It's a
Interesting.
for a life kind of thing.
Okay. I'm okay not getting that because I don't eat at Hooters.
Dude, but imagine having that card.
Well, no, because
Okay, put it at Twin Peaks.
I mean,
Twin Peaks is, I think, arguably Twin Peaks is better.
food or
No,
costumes?
women,
Girls.
looks wise,
I
Phoenix
think
was pretty
they're-
good.
Think they're equal?
Yeah, well,
I think it depends on where they both are at.
yeah, strategically located. Like
I mean,
I was thinking about this earlier today, and I don't know why, but I was thinking about strip clubs
okay.
and
Candy store.
Phoenix. Different. We've never been to a strip club since we moved here.
Because I don't even know if there are any.
There are. There are strip
Where?
clubs. Remember in Pace in
I'm
Arizona?
gonna Yelp that shit.
Remember in Pace in Arizona? There was a strip club. Remember, you drove up to my mom's house, but you took the right going out to like where Mike used to work on that ranch. And there was Pete's Place, another Pete's Place. Funnily, is that a word? That had trampolines.
Oh my gosh.
Remember
they
that?
do have strip
Do
clubs.
you remember that
on-
place? Heading out towards
No,
Star
I don't
Valley.
remember.
Like you hit the McDonald's and you hung a right.
Okay.
And then you went down to Pete's Place. On the way up on the highway, there was signs that said
Is
Pete's
that, are you
Place.
talking about the one that had the trampoline?
Yeah.
That was a strip club?
That was a strip club.
Oh, Sugar's in San Antonio. 2.5.
What's closest to
Not
here?
going. This is 9
Oh,
miles.
it's a 2.5 rating.
Tiffany's Cabernet is 6.9. Holy.
All right.
Perfect 10 is 10.3 miles.
But what's the rating on Perfect Tens?
They're all
3.2.
2.9. Tiffany's at 3.2. That's the highest.
Ah.
Scarlett's is Cabernet. They have, hard body male dancers. Yuck. I just need to see them with their jeans on.
Phoenix, different story.
I love how
think.
then it goes to Coyote Ugly, but Coyote Ugly is not
It's
a strip club.
You go down to Tempe or something like that,
Yeah.
you're getting a lot of ASU girls in there.
Yeah.
But I wonder if a lot of them bailed out of there to go to the OnlyFans or something.
Yeah. I mean,
You know what I mean? Safer. You do it from the comfort of your own home.
yeah, that's funny. I can't believe strip clubs come up on Yelp.
Fuck yeah.
That's hilarious.
Dude, it's a business. Why wouldn't it? I don't know. Here's to that, man.
I don't know how we got to strip clubs, but oh yeah,
Hooters.
good one. Well, good for that old man.
Oh, yeah. What's mommy tracking? What are we doing over here?
Okay, so
That's got a story about moms tracking something or other. Probably
So have
tracking
you
their
got-
husbands.
no,
with
have
a
you guys heard
gator
of
tag.
mommy tracking?
No.
It's in the workforce. I can't read with these fucking glasses on. It's a good thing they're
Put 'em
brand
on your head.
spanking new. No, that pulls my hair. See
Oh,
what happens when
okay.
you have hair and those little nose things get in there? It actually pulls. When you don't have hair,
Space, really? That you said they're trying to close up all the strip clubs up there. Really? That's fucking dumb.
So there's this new term. It's called mommy tracking. Is anybody familiar with that? So the rights of parents in the workplace, especially moms, is a very contentious and important subject. Those that are in place now in the U.S. and U.K. have been hard fought and decades in the making. But in many places around the world, women are still fighting for these opportunities. So what they're saying is things like maternity leave and those kind of things that are afforded to women in the workplace. So for years, mothers were expected, and this is so true, like I would say probably even up until the last 20 years, women were expected to be the main caregiver for children, forgoing their careers to have a family.
Yeah.
So those that were
Not entirely.
well, it was
Not
a
in the
rare
last-
it was a rarity.
I would say not in the last 20 years.
When do you think it became popular? Like really, like you started seeing the dads that they watch their kids and they're the comedians.
Oh, I
and
see what you're saying.
So in the last 20 years, it's become way more popular for the role reversal.
Oh, I got you. I'm
the
sorry.
stay-at-home
I
dad
missed what you
versus the
said.
stay-at-home mom.
Gotcha. Yeah. So maybe the last 20 years. Yeah. In that case. Yeah. I'm sorry. I missed
So for years, they were expected to be the main caregiver, right? And those that could afford the luxury of childcare, either through family support or wealth, were often frowned upon and criticized for seemingly choosing work over the happiness of their children. True story. So now, and I'll finish the article and then I'll give you my 2 cents.
it. Yeah, that's fair.
So, those that couldn't afford to stay home also got backlash, blah, 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 right? But now there's a term called mommy tracking, and it's gaining popularity again. So initially it was used, so it's gaining popularity again in a parent discussion forum called DC Urbans, which you put DC in there, and I was like, oh, that explains everything. But, and its meaning.
like Washington, D.C.?
And its meaning is blowing people's minds. So initially, it was brought up and used in a article in 1988. I'm trying to see. Coined by writer Jennifer A. Kingston in 1988 in an article in the New York Times, where she described the career hurdles faced by law firm associates who sacrificed advancement potential once they had children. So they were more looked over versus they were not giving away
because
their
you weren't
opportunity.
dedicated to
Right.
the firm.
So now,
Fuck the firm.
let's see. It's a term to use to describe employment path for mothers, usually meaning they end up in a slower and less steep career trajectory. So that was initially, right?
Yeah.
A mommy track that leads them behind the non-mothers in the job ladder and may largely decrease their portability and promoted to a higher position. So that's initially what it meant. And now people are using it. It kind of goes back to how little can I work and keep my job?
Oh, shit.
So they're using it. So this one girl says, anyone decide to do this? I work for a public sector employer and could easily just show up to work, do the bare minimum, and keep my job until retirement. Just lean all the way out. I'm senior enough in a niche role that I could just be left alone. So now they're using it opposite of that. They're saying mommy tracking is now where I'm doing as little as I possibly can to keep my job and still be employed. So before it was built to talk about like women being overlooked because they had children. Now it's being used for women who are trying to hide and not get fired, but doing the bare minimum.
Oh, good.
I was like,
It's kind of like ghosting your company.
it's the quiet quitting, basically.
Yeah, that's awesome. So
I just don't understand why. And like, I feel like that's everybody's MO. Okay, not everybody. A lot of people's MO is how little can I contribute and still get paid
without getting caught and fired.
Yeah.
And if you were pushing widgets or something like that, you were doing something that was technical. Like, I want to call it technical. Like you're building something, you're doing something that takes hands on.
Right.
Like it's easy to track.
Right.
Like your production.
Right.
Of that. Problem, I don't want to call it a problem. The difference is nowadays, everything, I don't want to say everything, a lot of things are like brain trust kind of things. You need to think through things and put out a product.
Right.
What I mean by that is like we have lots of very, very intelligent people.
Right.
I'm not saying they're putting out like production models or and what I mean by that is like AI models or computer vision models and stuff like that. Right. Those, you know, if they're producing or not.
Okay.
Because there's a tangible thing after it. But you get a lawyer in there that is, hey, I need your opinion on this. That is something different.
Well, or data, like data gathering. You could say,
I can even track that.
But true. But you could also say, you know what, the soonest I can have that for you is 3 weeks. When really, if you put your nose to the grind, you could probably have it.
I have an example of this right now. Today, I was in a session. We do what is called it's planning sessions, the quarterly planning sessions today.
Yeah, it's called PI planning.
Yeah, and I was in one today, and somebody told me that we're not going to hit our planning session, or our planning deadline, which
Your goals,
is
you mean?
the end of basically the end of first quarter.
Right.
And I was like, "That's first I've heard of this. Why? Show me exactly the work you've done." Right. And I'm not being a dick. I'm just like,
help me understand why we're not going to make it.
For a year now, I've said end of April is the deadline. Show me all your work. If you can't show me your work, then there's some dead space there. There's some air time that's not happening. It's dead air on the fucking podcast. It's all of those sorts of things, right? When you're talking about it from like being a leader or whatever, it's like you have to I have accelerated goals. I understand we're not going to hit them.
Right.
But going back to somebody that's a kind of lazy person, And they're just milking it. It's like, fuck you. Get out. Leave. Go somewhere else and do this. Right?
Yeah, I doubt though. I feel like for the firm, like I got some news today. We thought it was going to be March. It's going to be April. Apparently it's cool because the compliance thing is until June, right? But I was like, but nobody's shared this, and why are we okay with this? And I was like, you know what, Beth, the IT department is so
don't care.
Over.
You should have told me that a long time ago.
Oh,
that's the reality of it.
Yeah.
It's like I've got shit
in
tons
October,
of money.
We were telling you March, and you're like, yeah, March, and now it's January, and you're like, oh, April.
So who's sitting around?
They're not though. That's not the thing.
I don't know.
It's they're putting
I'm
other
not
work
saying they
in
do.
it. They're prioritizing.
But these people that are out here doing
conversation around this is what's the least amount of work I can get by with.
These people doing this,
and then that way I have a more
everybody else.
more life balance than work balance.
I don't know. So we talked about this a couple weeks ago, right? Like, oh, you don't understand.
And we didn't understand. We weren't.
You
in
don't
touch.
understand. You're out of touch.
We weren't in touch.
Blah blah blah. Fuck off. I work my ass off. I've worked my ass off just like you do. Like work, and I'm not saying I work late, but I work till 6 o'clock. Not every night, but
because you don't go in till 9:30.
But
you like
it's
to
nonstop,
sleep. Right.
And I don't put my
you don't take a lunch. I take a lunch.
Right. So certain things like that. Work hard. Work harder, work smarter, not harder.
It needs to be a little both.
It is. Because like today
it was funny because that term was initially meant in a way that meant people were being passed over regardless of how hard they worked.
Initially. Yeah. Because
in the 80s, in the late 80s, it was listen, these moms are getting passed over because they're also dedicating time, they're having a work-life balance versus just a work balance.
And this isn't a woman thing.
No.
This is a fucking people thing.
No, this one is specific to moms.
I know. I understand. I think that same terminology could be switched over to like, what do we put in there? People tracking.
Right.
It doesn't have to be, because I know dudes that do this. I very specifically know a dude. It's like, I work from my phone in my bed all day.
Yeah.
And I'm like, really?
Why would you want to be in your bed all day?
Because he's fucking depressed.
But
right? And it's like I can't do that.
Right.
I can't sit around. I wouldn't even, I mean, how could you have kids, man? And like, you want to be that?
Yeah. I also think it depends on your role though, too.
Or
I couldn't sit around and do my job from my phone.
No, but you being a role model.
Oh, from that perspective. Yeah.
Like, come on. Like, I don't know, dude. But mommy tracking, it's going to go straight into this other one that I'll do in a couple of, I'll do in a story or two. Hold for Hulk Hogan. Nope. I'm going to go directly into this next one real quick.
Which one is it?
Number 6, and then we'll go back.
Okay.
So
don't forget number 4.
No, yep. The idea of the similar idea, right, is that you can remember the feminist kind of movement and stuff like that. Right. Well, ex-feminist abandons career for stay-at-home girlfriend lifestyle. I dream of being a hot housewife.
What?
She dreams of being a hot housewife.
Now that's what she dreams of?
Yeah. A prominent stay-at-home girlfriend, SAHG.
What?
A stay-at-home girlfriend.
Okay.
Said she used to be a raging feminist and careerist who wanted to get her tubes tied until she found herself in a relationship with a multi-millionaire who provided her with a lavish lifestyle.
That's what it is. Okay.
Yeah. So you ready for this?
Yeah.
It was like the feminism just left my body. The influencer Nia Chi said in an interview with Fox News Digital, Nia shared her journey from climbing the corporate ladder to credit card swiping. The videos of her luxurious life have gone viral, amassing millions of views on TikTok. So you can go follow her on TikTok. Nia is also known for sharing strongly anti-feminist views now.
Oh, okay.
You are poor because you are a feminist, she said in one of her TikTok videos. I'd rather be dripping in diamonds than women's rights.
Wonder what will happen if this relationship doesn't work out.
Now she's got all of her TikTok fans. You right?
Yeah.
All right. People used to ask me, what's your dream job? I never knew the answer. I realized it's because I don't dream of labor. I dream of being a hot housewife. She said in another video on TikTok, SAHGs, stay-at-home hot girlfriends like Nia have become viral trends on social media platforms popular with Gen Z, such as TikTok. The Wall Street Journal recently described the stay-at-home girlfriend trend as having a moment in Gen Z culture. The stay-at-home girlfriend is exactly what it sounds like. It's housewife status without the ring. It's true. Nia, who's 22 years old, she was not climbing the corporate ladder at 22 years old.
No.
Not yet. Unless she started her own fucking company, trust me. I just stay at home. My boyfriend works. I take care of the house. I consider myself a homemaker as well as a stay-at-home hot girlfriend or whatever.
Does it say like how
There's one? Yeah, I'll get to just
boyfriend
1 second.
details?
And then eventually we got when we get married and have kids, I'd be the housewife and the stay-at-home mom. She met her boyfriend while she was working in marketing. I was still working, so I was all for climbing the corporate ladder.
She was not. She was at the bottom.
She was at the first rung. She hadn't even stepped her foot on that motherfucker yet. My mom and dad, they're both business owners, and I'm an only child, so those values were instilled in me. So there's a couple of rules for her to be a stay-at-home
hot
girlfriend. She has to be under 130 pounds.
Okay.
And she has to stay at home all day long while
she has to be under 100 pounds?
130.
30, okay.
130.
She must be tiny.
She's a tiny person anyway. I mean, she just is.
Yeah.
Right? So without reading the whole story, that's basically the rules.
Weight requirement.
Yeah, weight requirement. And then she has to cook him every meal, spend a maximum of $20K on luxury shopping per month, and dress modestly.
Okay. I mean, rough life.
What would you do? You working? Or you working it?
I'm working it, bitch. I'm not stupid.
20 grand a month just to spend?
Just to spend? Hello.
Like at least till you're 25. Grow that Instagram, grow that TikTok account. Make money for you.
Here's my thing though. I wonder if it would get boring. Because if you don't have friends,
she's cheating on this motherfucker.
If she doesn't have friends that kind of have the same lifestyle, she's doing all this stuff by herself while he's at work.
Mm-hmm.
And I would love to know, like, so I cook meals. Here's your toast, babe. Happy breakfast.
No.
That's what I'm wondering.
In exchange for maintaining her looks and keeping house, Nia gets a lifestyle that she dreamed of. A recent trip to luxury jewelry brand Cartier cost $46,000. To put that in context, the average American salary is about 59 grand, according to Forbes. So,
I mean, again, it's just, I believe to each their own, but it's funny how she went from being like a staunch feminist to,
you're not a feminist at 22.
Oh no, now I'm like rolling in my boyfriend's dough and I'm okay with it.
At least she doesn't have all those face tattoos. Like I've seen pictures.
Said, I'm bored with her already.
I've seen pictures of like kids in high school that then go to like a school and they come back all fucked up. What I mean by fucked up is like tattooed on their face and fucking hair purple. And
like
blue.
They went to university?
Like they went to a unit, like to Harvard or something like that. Like,
right.
And they come back all fucked up.
Okay.
And what I mean by fucked up is exactly what I just said.
Okay. What about that? I'm sorry.
At least she's 22 and didn't do all of that.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Yeah.
She realized capitalism is the way.
Here's the thing. When you don't have money, it's great to just say the world should give us all money. When you do have money, you say, screw everybody else, this is all my money.
And it's not.
You know, and but that's, I mean, I think that most people who are for certain things are like, all right, I'm working so hard and I'm barely scraping by. I think we should all just live off each other. Then they have
socialist kind of way.
Yeah, but then they have a total change of heart when they win the lottery, or
Oh yeah, because you win the
or they
lottery, you're
get
going
a-
and buying the fucking
or
cruise
they get a
boats and
you
you're
know
doing
a
all the shit,
mega
right?
rich
And
boyfriend,
you're leaving all those people behind. But why aren't you just giving it away?
and now you just don't care if you make it up the corporate ladder, because you don't need
got
to
a
be a strong,
boyfriend.
independent woman. You can be his woman and be drowned in $20,000 a month luxury.
It's called drip, honey.
I'm saying drown.
Drown in
She
drip.
can drip in her diamonds all she wants. She's drowning in his money happily. But it's just funny. So
She is going to age out of it, though, right?
somebody, no,
Don't you think?
No.
No, she'll age out because just like
You mean he'll get tired of her?
Yeah.
Oh, he'll age
turn
out.
25.
He'll age out. Well, it
And
depends on his age.
now-
If he's 20 years younger than her,
Dude,
if she's 20 years younger than him,
there's always a replacement.
she may always be 20
Nope.
years younger.
There's always a replacement.
Yeah, it's hard to date 22-year-old though when you're 53.
If the guy's 53 now, if he's 43 now, and then you know what I mean? Like it's not bothering fucking Leonardo DiCaprio. He's dating a 25-year-old again.
Yeah.
As soon as a chick
He's
turns
only
26,
40-something.
he's 50. As soon as a chick turns
He's
46 or 26,
Mhm.
he breaks up with him.
Well, hey, he's never going to get married, so no girl's ever going to last in his life. They all know this going in.
He's dated the hottest
Space said
chicks on the
he's a
planet.
Stepford wife, and Womb said he's already bored with her.
Yeah, maybe. But are you? If you're like a
Wilkery said
million,
20K is allowance for
millionaire-
fuck you money.
Yeah.
Most women I know would jump on that. I mean, it's probably not wrong. I think I would. I may take a fun job, like a part-time
No, she
job.
can have a job.
Well,
She stays at home and cleans.
she
the
probably
fucking
could if
house.
she negotiated. She just
Yeah.
doesn't want that. She wants to stay at home, and
She could
be
go
the
be an
rich bitch.
editor, like in your 50 Shades of Grey.
she could. You could do a lot
just
of
buy
things.
the company and be
Right.
like, "You're now an editor."
Yeah, I don't think that happens in real life, but CB said we don't judge.
I'm not judging. I'm just throwing it out there. Like when you die, I'm gonna probably get like I'll probably only be able to afford like a 40-year-old at that point.
Yeah, I'm
but-
going to say nobody's going to be able to stay home, honey. Nobody's going to be able to stay
No,
home.
I'm gonna pay off the house.
The house will be paid off, but you're still not going to get to stay home. You got a $70,000 car you're going to have to pay for, and she's going to probably have a $70,000 car she's going to have to pay
Selling
for.
all that shit. Moving to Key West.
I'm just looking at the comments.
Yeah.
First time people actually pay taxes. Oh, Jonathan says the first time people
Speak
actually
out
pay
loud.
taxes and don't get their withholdings back in the form of a refund, they tend to change their attitude. Yes, I agree.
I mean, to be young and 130
So
pounds.
I worked with a girl. She was on my team. She got moved to a different team recently. But when she's probably late 40s now. When she was probably in her mid 30s, she actually did quit her corporate life wherever she was at before and went and lived on a commune for like 2 years. But she had savings.
Did she give all of her money away?
No,
to, like,
she
the
didn't. But
cult?
she lived on a commune, right? And she said, though at the end of 2 years, her money was drying up. So she had to go back to the real world and get back into corporate America. And I was
And then
like,
she's 2 years behind everybody else
well, what do you mean?
because there's no life skills you're gonna get off living on a fucking.
Oh no,
commune.
it's about your soul and what
Yeah,
it does for your
fuck
soul.
all that.
But
Do that when you're
I mean, I
60.
think that would be kind of cool. Like I would do that before I would be like, oh, I'm just never
You're
gonna
gonna
work.
spend all your money.
No, she just gave it so that she could like have food and stuff. Like she lived on a commune. I don't think that she probably spent
No,
a lot
I'm
of
not
money.
saying you gave all the money, but she had to have money to live.
She didn't give. She gave
I
up
didn't
her
say-
salary.
Yeah.
She didn't give up her money. She used her money to live.
So you use all that money to live while your working years go by.
Well, she
you.
was only there for 2 years, so it wasn't like she did it that long.
2 years, man. You know how much money you can make in 2 years?
So
Start
she
a
though
podcast.
she is one of those people that wants to be a millionaire by the time she's 50 so she can retire. She like is in this whole like she's told me her whole life plan. She's financially very smart. She's
Okay.
got a good plan in place. You know, I don't know how she affords some of the stuff that she says she pays off right away because she's my friend with like a different Louis for every event. But she
Credit
says she's gonna
card
be able to
millionaire.
she says she can be able to retire by 50 and live on the hog. I'm like,
I don't know. Maybe she lives in a car down by the van. By
she
the
lives
river.
in
Van.
a spacious high-end Tundra. She's crying herself to
So
sleep
what you're
in
saying
the
is I
front
can go
seat.
live in one of those. Thank you, dead leg. I'll think about that. Hulk Hogan
Wait,
is.
I want to hear about teachers' ridiculous words.
Let me do Hulk Hogan real quick.
Okay.
Hulk Hogan helps teen whose car flipped. Dude, Guy actually,
There's a commune in Manitou Springs we didn't know about.
I think there's communes all over
It says
Colorado.
like 12 tribes in Manitou Springs. He says some of those communes do big business, like 12 in Manitou Springs.
Yeah, that makes total sense.
I'm sure they do farming and shit.
Yeah. Hulk Hogan helps teen whose car flipped. New pics show wild scenes. This off TMZ. Hulk Hogan's wife, Sky Daly, just posted about the crash. So imagine this. Last night after we left dinner in Tampa, we saw a car. We went to Hulk Hogan's place in Clearwater. It's great. Last night after we left dinner in Tampa, we saw a car flipped in front of us. Truly amazing. Admire my husband, Hulk Hogan, and our good buddy, Jake Rask, for springing into action, puncturing the girl's airbag, and getting her quickly out of the car. By all appearances, she was unscathed, just really rattled, which is an absolute miracle. So TMZ Sports had obtained new photos from the scene. This is basically them, right? But could you imagine being in a car accident?
Did he flip the car?
As a teen? No.
Or just helped her? Because Lloyd was like, he flipped another car.
But no, he came upon the accident scene, and you have
Good Samaritan.
Hulk Hogan rescuing you.
I wonder if she knew who he was.
Yeah, brother.
Because if she's real young, she may not have known who he was.
Nah, I mean, if she's from that area, she's from Tampa.
True.
Everybody knows fucking Hulk Hogan there, right? So take a look at you can see the pictures. There was a few, but the wreck was pretty bad. In fact, you can see Hulk's buddy, Jake, the Marine, running over to help. It's like something straight out of a movie. And fortunately, nobody was seriously harmed.
Okay.
More startling details about the accident came out. A 17-year-old girl who we were told was completely rattled by the whole thing. Hulk Hogan sloughed off the WWE heel persona in real life this weekend and saved the girl.
Nice. Good job.
It's fucking rad.
Hogan.
Like, think about it. Hulk Hogan. He's an American hero. He really is. Is he
a hero or is he an icon?
Yes, both.
Okay.
He beat Andre the Giant. He pressed Andre the Giant.
Seriously?
He fucking pressed him.
Was it real or were there ropes on
No, that
him?
was real, dude. I remember. I was there. Well, watched on TV. Pressed him.
I was there. I mean, well, not watching on
Dude,
TV.
think of pressing Andre the Giant, one of the biggest human beings on the planet.
Better get a peanut.
Better get a peanut. He drank, I think he set like the record for drinking beers.
Who?
Andre the Giant. It was like something like 50 in like a couple hours or some fucking retarded number like that.
50?
So, yeah, there's let me look it up real quick because that's an important stat to have right now. How many beers did Andre drink? Let's see.
You need to put the Giant.
No. Guess.
125.
Damn, they're pretty close. On an episode of WWE Network series Legends of Wrestling, Mike Graham made the incredible claim that Andre was able to drink 156 beers in one night.
Wow. Wonder if he even got drunk.
I'm
sure he probably
2,500 fluid ounces in just under 20 gallons. 20 gallons of beer. Andre the Giant was a
wonder if he was full
monster. I love Andre the Giant. I'm just a mini one. I'm a mini version of him. I can drink 26 ounces of beer and be good.
26 ounces?
I'm just kidding.
Yes.
I can drink a lot more. It's equivalent of about one keg, so 20 gallons of beer, the equivalent of about one keg, 130 pack, and 2 cans of beer.
Wow.
A keg, a 30 pack, and 2 cans.
A keg and 32 cans of beer.
Fuck me.
Wow, that's a lot.
Just saying. I don't know anybody else can do that.
Nico, it was more apparently, because Nico said, was it like a case of beer and 2 bottles of wine per night? It was a keg. I mean, obviously, hopefully not.
That's when he could sit down. If he's probably going hard, like he's like,
hopefully not. That's not what he's drinking at night.
We're gonna do a hard night. Like, however he talked. Remember he had that like super.
Yeah. Just go watch Princess Bride. You'll see it all over
Yeah.
again. It was on TV the other day.
And then
I
he
watched it a
made
couple
beers
Fridays ago.
look like
they probably look tiny in his hand.
I don't have anything.
You don't have anything like a baby
pen.
shot
He's like,
glass.
oh,
He was a big dude.
Big man. Big man.
Big man. Big man.
Love you. Miss you. R.I.P.
Give me number 4.
All right. Number 4. I've got to find it because that was a long time ago. Long time ago. Once you do a story while I Facebook lawsuit. What's this Facebook lawsuit we've got going on? We've got all sorts of shit. There's so many stories out there right now that are just crazy.
It's kind of, I was reading it first and I was like, this isn't intriguing. Man sued ex-dates for $75 million over negative Facebook reviews calling him clingy. So I guess
Is he clingy? Probably.
No, he says it's a lie. But so a man from Chicago is taking legal action against 27 women and demanding $75 million in damages after they wrote some less than desirable reviews about him on Facebook page, calling him a page called "Are We Dating the Same Guy?" That's the name of the group.
Are we dating the same guy?
That's what it's called. Nico D'Ambrosio, 32, claims these women have harmed his reputation by posting negative comments about him on the private Facebook group, which has become a space where women can critique their dates, wonder out loud if their boyfriends are cheating, and simply talk about their bad dates. I mean,
if you're talking shit about me and you're dropping like, hey, Greg,
they're saying his name.
And you're name dropping people.
To the point where somebody else said, "Oh, I dated him too, and he got mad at me when I wouldn't spend the night," or something like that. Oh, wait, I have to read your exact sentence because I was like, "This is the dumbest sentence I've ever heard."
Oh my god!
In my life,
she probably needs to drop the feminazi stuff and go get a man whore.
So initially, when he found out, he contacted lawyers, right? And the lawyers found one of the girls that he had dated that had specifically named him and made her pull it down because it had her name and everything on it. So her name, his name.
Oh, so they could directly attribute.
Yes. And so then she reposted it anonymously. I'm like, come on, you're an idiot. They already know it was you.
Exactly. She probably just copied and pasted it.
Yes. With just
fucking
anonymous.
Retard.
The lawsuit alleges that the page has subgroups across the country that allow users to attack the character of men.
Is it on Reddit
they've
or
met
something
online.
like that?
No, it's on Facebook.
Oh, it is? It's on Facebook.
Thousands of men have been potentially defamed by members of the group via online publications and remain entirely unaware of the attacks on their character as a result of the social media's private status. So I'm just wondering, like, did somebody that he was talking to say, hey, they named you specifically on this random nationwide page?
I'm also thinking, is Facebook culpable in the slander of these people? I mean, because honestly, if you were to remember back in the day, don't think too far back, if you talked negative about like COVID vaccines and all that shit, they would shut your shit down.
Yeah.
Right? Instagram or Facebook. But they won't shut your shit down for this.
Well, because like they're saying, so they are claiming
imagine if this was in Canada.
They're saying that D'Ambrose's complaint claims that the defendant spread false and defamatory stories about their dating experience with him. He says these posts caused him personal humiliation, which I could see, mental anguish and suffering, emotional distress, stress, anxiety, and lost earnings. The lost earnings,
okay,
I was
being
like,
a little bit of a bitch.
Lost earnings, I was like, come on, you should have still gone to work.
I understand that. But if you're being slandered.
So this chick that started it, though, he said in his legal documents that they met
good for the gander,
they met at a cultural event in Chicago and they had consensual sex that same night. They went on a few ordinary dates after that, but were never exclusive. The woman allegedly posted on Facebook group accusing him of being very clingy, very fast, showing off his wealth and warning her not to see his bad side, especially during business calls. I don't know what that means, but she obviously didn't have a problem with it if she kept doing it for a few nights. She also reportedly posted a picture of him, just him, his ding dong. Several women commented on the post claiming they'd had a similar experience with him. One commenter wrote, I went out with him a few times over a year ago and he told me what I wanted to hear until I split with him. So she broke up with him and then he ghosted me. How could he ghost you if you broke up with him? Yeah, after I split with him, he ghosted me. What was he supposed to reach out to you and be like, I love you?
See, this is why I saw, I saw a, who, I don't remember who it was that just posted a video
so
today.
people are going to have to start being careful.
Dudes are careful as shit now.
No,
that's why.
People in general, like girls are like, you can't just start naming people and putting pictures and saying bad things about them because it's a small world. 7 degrees of Kevin Bacon is a real thing.
Fuck yeah. And we're probably like 3 degrees at this point. A dude, no, somebody put up a video out. I can't remember where. I saw it on Instagram or Facebook or
I
something.
just saw
like
your
that.
next Christmas present. This thing is cool.
And it was a question about where did all the masculine men go? Right. And this girl's like, where did all they go? They used to come out and we like hold doors and they used to do this and they used to do that.
They wanted
used to-
feminism.
And then, and then they used to come up and ask us if we wanted to go out or can I buy you a drink and all this shit. And it was comical because it's exactly that. Like, this is the shit dudes have to face.
Yeah.
Fuck you. I'm not doing that. Like, literally.
Why would I put
will
myself through
hire
that?
no. When you die, I'm not going to buy somebody, but I'm going to get another person to come live here as, my in-house keeper.
Yeah, there you go. Okay.
And we'll go out on dates. I'll make sure there's no social media. We'll do all the things that you do when you don't purchase somebody, but you know what I'm saying?
Hot mess. You're a hot mess.
But the idea is that literally it's like, why do guys want to deal with chicks that like want to fuck them over? And you're going to post that shit online. I'm being facetious, of course,
and I'm
but
trying not to be like,
it's ridiculous.
The opposite of feminist, which would be a woman hater. But I feel like girls, you know what? I'm gonna take that back. I feel like people make dating so impossible nowadays.
Why would you, again, if I was a single dude, I'd be like, fuck
I'd
you.
have battery boyfriends left and right and be like, I don't need
Guys
a man.
don't get battery boyfriends.
No, they have pocket peas.
No, I would have, when the animatronic doll things actually get like legit, right? Dudes are going to be like, fuck you.
Well, everybody's going to be like
Betty's
that.
like,
it's going to be that movie that had Bruce Willis in it.
Betty's going to come walking in down the stairs, right?
It's going to be like that, except remember the movie with Bruce Willis where you could put your, basically,
Lloyd,
what?
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Lloyd said, nowadays you can just walk up and ask, can I touch your butthole? But no, you're right. The one with Bruce Willis where he's in his little bed thing.
Like, and they're out. They have a thing out there, like a robot out there for them, and they control it
or whatever. Yeah.
But it's going to be like that, but without the people.
But that's true. So you don't.
Straight to the people.
But no, you can still. If it's your likeness, then it's still technically you.
Yeah.
Right. So I don't know. Like, I don't feel bad for. I feel bad for the women that are doing this.
Nico said, I believe because of his first name.
The second that woman's social media gets kind of like called out, she's blacklisted, or she should be.
Well, she's going to have a hard time saying she didn't do that when they actually reached out to her.
And dudes are not going to want to fucking date you if you fucking drop that shit out there. And what are you going to do? You're going to turn 45.
Right.
And you're gonna be like, I want to have a kid, and it's too fucking late.
Eventually people forget. They always forget.
No.
They forget everything.
No. But you also have to keep this in mind. People don't forget because nowadays, it's not like me and you. Everybody does a fucking internet search on people. Right? Everybody does. Like, how big's your social media?
Really?
They fucking do. It's not in city. It's not like
I could see it being from like a security perspective. Like, okay, does he have a rap sheet?
But all you have to do is search Greg LaMontagne or Beth LaMontagne or whatever. You're going to see podcasts show up. You're going to see different things show up.
I don't know. I don't think I believe that. Type my name in, see what pops up. I'm going to type my name in and see what pops up. In.
Beth LaMontagne. Let's see what happens. Let's see. What do you think? You're on Google, right?
I'm on Safari.
Safari,
Same thing, right?
Yeah. I bet you there's something.
Well, this is a different Beth, Elizabeth A. LaMontagne.
You typed
partner
in
in technology.
Beth, right? Don't type in Elizabeth.
I typed in Beth, but it brought up Elizabeth A. LaMontagne is a partner and technology lawyer.
Okay, so scroll down.
Not that smart. Go. There's too many Beths. Arden State, Beth LaMontagne. No,
there's none of you. Damn it. We need to get your.
Oh no. Well, LinkedIn. My LinkedIn profile shows up.
Yeah.
My Facebook. But it keeps trying to tell me I'm a law partner. Not the right Elizabeth.
Not the right one.
That's funny. This one lawyer is everywhere, dude.
We need to outdo her.
What do you mean? Oh, my Pinterest profile shows up.
She's a storyteller.
Who?
Beth Lamontagne,
Oh.
Pinterest. Oh, fuck. That chick went to University of New Hampshire,
Yeah,
by the
it's
way.
funny, right? Lamontagne.
Nonetheless, you're still out there. I would do searches all day long on everybody. Alex, what's happening, buddy? All right. You wanted to hear about
The teacher.
teacher's list of 32 ridiculous banned words in the classroom. She's on a power trip. They deem these terms.
What grade does it say?
Well, I don't know yet.
Okay.
They deem these terms too cool for school. Younger people's lingo isn't just ruffling feathers in the workplace. A teacher sparked a. So, all the parents out there, let us know about these. All right. So, basically, I'm going to jump ahead. So, 32 words that are forbidden in their classroom, as seen in an X post with more than 33 million views.
Wow.
The gibberish some of you choose to use is improper English, the anonymous educator declared while announcing the vernacular blacklist, which was instated as an unnamed school. So they're just fucking dumb. I'm just gonna get to the things. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
And I think half of these ones I've heard from my next door neighbor girls. Bruh.
Bruh, which is my new favorite word.
Yeah.
Bruh.
Standing on business, SOB. I don't even know what that means.
I don't either. I'm gonna have to look that up.
Ooh wee ski yeet.
That's the yeets.
You ate that up. That's cap.
What, you ate that up? Okay, I need this list because I gotta
the
look
cap
up this shit.
one.
What was it?
That's cap. It's like no lie. It's like not a joke. It's like
Legit.
it's like that's cap.
Instead
That's
of
not
legit,
cap.
It's
Yeah.
instead of that's legit, that's cap.
What's up, gang?
What?
What's up, gang?
Gang?
That's
Well,
just
that's
dumb.
nuts. That's fine.
Bet.
BET?
Bet.
I bet, but no
Bet.
pronoun before it.
Just been like, so I went down to the bowling alley and I hit this 300
Bet. That is kind of stupid.
Right. Oh my God, Miss T.
Is that her name?
I fucking have no idea. Oh God. That's been around for a fucking
She doesn't
million
allow
years.
that one.
Oh my mama. I'm gonna start using that one on.
Oh my mama.
I'm just gonna start using that one at work.
I need you to
And
send
people
me
are
this
gonna be like,
article.
"What's
so I
wrong
can-
with you?" I was like, "I'm praying to my mom. She's dead." What are you gonna say?
Oh,
my,
Jonathan said
oh
text
my
this afternoon.
dead mom, dad, aunt, cousin, any family, friend, or associate.
What?
Oh my dead. I think it's like you're praying to your dead people.
Like the.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Riz,
I got to take a whiz.
Riz,
Spell it.
Riz, R-I-Z-Z, Riz. You ready for this next one?
Yeah.
What's up, G Wade?
What's the Wade part? Like
Yeah, dude.
it's kind of like they took the "What's up, Wade?" Like a Spanish.
Dude, we're only halfway there. You ready?
Yeah.
All right. In the cut with my twin.
Stupid. Okay, I kind of agree with her a little bit on some of these.
Just vibe.
Riz is a skill
So,
and
okay,
charming.
in jujitsu, there's this thing that people say, and I fucking want to choke people, like even more than I want to choke people. And they say, let's just flow roll. Let's just flow. Let's just fucking flow.
I could get that. Let's
No.
just roll. Like let's
hey,
just flow through our
no,
rolls.
no, fuck off. Let's just go light. We're just gonna warm up.
Let's
We're just
just
gonna
flow.
roll. We're gonna do this
Yeah,
shit.
you just showed your
But
age. So
dude,
Riz
it's like
means
flow. It makes you want to poke your own eye out.
a slang term for skills in charming or seducing potential romantic partners. He's got the Riz
It's got the Riz.
for Rizzle.
What up, G Wade? Got those. Just vibe. Gat. Gat. Do you know what that is? I know what this
Spell
one
it.
is. Gyat. The only reason I know this is because I accidentally bumped into fucking what's the other app? Not fucking Twitter, but
Or
fucking
Instagram,
No, the other one.
Facebook.
The other one that I'm fucking too old to use. God
What's
damn
that?
it.
Oh, Snapchat.
Nope. God damn. Jesus
Dude,
Christ.
how many fucking social apps do you have on your phone?
No, it's the
Worse
only
than
other
a
one
girl.
that the girls have that you're on, the one that fucking makes all the videos. Anyway, look up
fucking thing.
Gyat. Look up Gyat.
What is it?
Gyat.
Gyat.
Big fat ass.
That's what it is.
Gat. It's not a yacht. It's a gat. So this mom, they were saying, "Hey, mom, you got a big butt," or something.
An acronym for girl, you're a thick.
Yeah.
An abbreviation for
no gat. Gat. I'm not saying gat. I'm saying gat.
The slang is used in reaction to seeing an attractive person, particularly with a large bottom. The word can be used as an acronym for girl, your ass thick, or an abbreviation for go.
Anyway,
something D asterisk asterisk N.
So the next one's on bro.
Oh, God.
And then you've got on
God,
hood.
yeah. Okay.
Gang gang.
Okay, wait, that's like cray cray.
Gang gang.
GANG?
Gang gang. Oh, and the next one I can't even, it's even blurred out on this.
Wait, that's a band.
I'm not allowed to say it. It's the N-word, basically. I'm like, I don't know why it's on this list, but it makes sense that it's on this list.
What? You can't say the word?
The N-word? No.
Oh, that word's on there? Okay, that's common sense.
The next one. On me. I don't even know what that means. Like, why would you say that?
I don't know, because the only thing I think of is
'Cause if
hamburgers
you-
on me.
Like, are people we are our kids, our kids, your kids, they're in the midst of the creation of idiocracy. I don't understand what's happening.
Urban Dictionary, gang, gang, word used to confirm feelings or plans between two people or group of people. Joycey, we're going to get ratch tonight. Desiree, gang, gang, that is horrible. What has happened to fuck yeah? Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah, let's go.
I'm with you. Oh,
It used to be rock on. Rock on.
That was never for I'm with you. That was like, that's
I
cool.
don't know. Freak you mean?
Freak you.
Like, I think it's supposed to be mean like, fuck you mean? Like, what the fuck do you mean? Now they can't even say, they are afraid of the F word, but they'll say the N word, so it's okay. Period.
Done. I'm sure that's what that means.
Big dog.
Top dog.
Look at this one real quick while I go through the rest of these.
Mm-hmm.
Munyon.
What?
MUN-YUN.
MUN
hyphen
YUN.
Munyon.
Okay, well, first of all, he was a clan leader, but I don't think that's that's one of them.
Fuck. See?
Munyon, to express oneself, to react as if a prize was won. Wait, what?
Oh, so if like I get like
It's money. Like it's,
Munyon.
yeah.
Jesus Christ. Motion, because there's another one. Motion and or big motion. I don't even know what that means. Just vibe twin.
Was this like
What's up, twin?
was this like in Chicago, downtown Chicago
Nye.
school? No? Just say fucking,
Nye.
say no.
That's number 31.
I would have smacked somebody upside
And
the
number
head.
32. It's giving. And then there's I'm happy for this last little line there. Asterisk, asterisk. This list is subject to change.
I think she's kind of, I mean, it's funny because the kids are still going to do it.
Fuck.
I
dude.
applaud her for trying to stop the retardedness,
My
but
balls are getting stuck under me.
people remember people went around forever. What's that? Like that was the stupidest thing we could ever do, but we all thought it was fucking
We should
hilarious.
absolutely bring that back.
What's that? People still do it. People our age still do it.
No, I haven't heard that until you just said it in like 10 years.
Seriously? I know.
I
I've
think
heard it.
maybe your brother did that, like, who's 67 years old.
He's not 67.
69?
He's
Your oldest? 14 years older than you.
I don't
68.
know. Hashtag math.
I don't know. So there's your ridiculous words.
I think they are ridiculous. I would like you to send that to me so I can start using them in the Slack channel at work.
Oh, I'll absolutely post it. I already took a picture of it. I'll save it.
I think that's
For
funny because I'm just gonna
shizzle.
throw it in. People will
For
be like,
shizzle, my
nobody's
nizzle.
gonna say anything, and I'll be like, look it up, bitches. But
I didn't even get
really
a
say
feel
that.
good this
It's like,
week. I got too busy.
Oh, I didn't get one either.
That's all right. We'll do a double feel good next week. And we'll ask you guys on Friday if you're gonna call in.
Back when Bud
like I
Light had
said-
good marketing. Yes, Nico.
We'll do
Ross still says it. Womb says.
absolutely. We'll ask. I'll have some random questions for people. If you're going to call in, I'll ask a random question on the list.
So MC said those words sound like Malibu's most wanted lines that were cut. True.
Probably. Right?
That's
Absolutely.
a good
Entertainment.
representation?
wise,
Yeah.
let's jump into that real quick.
Sure.
HBO Max. I watched the new True Detective.
Oh, it
North
started.
Country.
That's right.
It's with
It already Jodie
Foster.
and
then
another
a
chick.
completely new actress. I don't know her name. I didn't catch it, but it was good, dude. It's gonna be interesting. So it's supposed to take place in Alaska. I think they actually filmed in Iceland or something like that.
I don't know, but it looks cold.
But they filmed, and I watched a couple of little clips, like where they do little behind the scenes things.
Yeah.
They filmed for like 50 days at night only, because it's supposed to be during
Alaska dark.
the 60 days of night or whatever it is, something crazy like that. But it was really good.
It was already out for some reason. Oh, it started the 14th.
Yeah,
There's
HBO Max.
Halo is coming out second season February 8th. That's what I'm
right.
thinking
If you
of.
have HBO Max, if you can get to that, check it out. And then I watched this Detective Forced on Netflix, which is still in the top 10. And don't waste your fucking time.
Oh, really?
The end, you would have just, if
I
it
would've
was in
been pissed.
English, because it's a overdubbed Polish movie
Okay,
or
can't
show,
do it.
you would have ripped our TV
Is it a
off.
movie or a series?
It's a series. You would
Okay.
have literally walked up.
Oh, I'm glad I know
And
that.
it was worse than most, like,
The movies that make me go crazy.
yeah,
Okay.
it was worse than most of those. So you want to do it, but it also, if you like those kind of endings where you're like,
Totally don't see it coming.
fuck. No, it wasn't a don't see it coming.
Oh.
It was that was just a shitty ending.
Oh. Who likes those?
And you don't know, because it was a pretty good story leading up. So it's Detective Force.
Did they jump the shark?
It's only 6 episodes or something like that long.
Okay.
So it's not long. You're not committing a lot of time, but so not Detective Forrest Gump, because I kept fucking saying that to myself. I was like, Detective Forrest Gump. But it's Forced. It's Forst. Lastly,
Wickery said he can't do the Halo show. Master Chief
took his helmet off.
and that just wrecks it for me. Oh,
See, I wasn't into Halo,
either.
so I understand that, and I've heard
I can see that, but I just like the story.
I did read a part about that, and he actually
lives. What's his name's brother?
it's Leaf Schreiber,
Yeah,
it's whatever.
his brother.
But he actually said, he
From
goes,
another mother.
you
don't know.
can't emote, you can't show emotion
It's hard.
when I have the helmet on all the time, so I had to break.
Well,
that
though
barrier.
you could hear emotion, so you don't necessarily.
But
need
then
to
again,
see
I
it.
did see another thing where it was like a robot was like, we've all seen Wall-E.
Yeah.
Where it's like,
Oh, that movie made me
meow.
cry. Yeah.
Like, meow.
yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. That one totally
Right.
emitted motion.
So
but
like you could
it probably
do
wasn't
some other
realistic. It was a
things.
cartoon. So
I don't know. It's whatever. We enjoyed the first season, but I
Yeah.
never played the games
Me
or
neither.
anything like that. So
we need to get me. Speaking of games, I need to get a
micro SD card. I know.
SD card so I can play some other games. Because
She got that
Switch.
the Switch. So also go out, check out the new Back to the Future trailer. It's pretty cool.
Mhm.
And it looks cool, dude. Because Marty McFly, the original, what's his name, is going to be in there.
Michael J. Fox.
Michael J. Fox. And then the new one is Spider-Man, whatever the fuck his name is.
Didn't you also say they're getting ready? They're going to do another Top Gun?
Oh, yeah. They just announced Top Gun 3, I think the other day. I heard that on Drinking Bros. Ross said that those guys signed for that. So nonetheless, there's some shit coming out. Go out, check out Baldy and the Big Guy this Friday. Peter and I go through, we actually do a 2024 list of all the movies that are coming out.
Cool.
Pretty fun. We also talk about, Peter gives kind of some recipe on some shit. We talk some bullshit for
Okay.
an hour. So that'll be out Friday morning at 8:00 in the morning. And of course, it's a pre-record. So
Yeah, no way are you getting up to recording.
no, I post all that shit at 8:00. I'm not getting up that early. God damn. So it'll be out there Friday morning. Go out, like, subscribe to Baldy and the Big Guy if you don't mind.
Yeah, and share it.
Share it.
Share
All
it,
right.
share it.
Friday call-in show.
Friday call-in
I'll
show.
post a
When are
bunch
you
of
putting
shit.
another Castro Files out?
Castro Files, I think, is going to come Sunday afternoon.
Okay.
Is the plan. So it'll be Voodoo Doll coming out Sunday afternoon. We got a bunch of shit coming out.
Yeah.
So, and then I recorded another one about this fake kind of agent, which was
We
kind
don't
of
know if it's fake
creepy
or not.
from
but
back in 1977.
it was
pretty
really good.
That'll be following pretty quick after that. So, all right, guys. With that, thank you so much.
Have a great rest of the week, guys. We'll
Like,
see you on
subscribe,
Friday.
do all the things, hit the like buttons, hit the iTunes, all the
Get
shit.
some swag.
Cheers.
Love you guys. Have
Love
a
ya.
great week.
Catch you next time.
Welcome to the Bars Open